Not staging a home for sale is dead. Yes, the old real estate market is over, and the new real estate market requires next level marketing. And this is what you need to know. Yes, today's buyers want instant satisfaction. They need to know at first glance if the home offers the features that they're looking for with a total aesthetic appeal, great lighting, and it's easy to figure it out. I just learned of some really hot techniques to stage your home for only a few bucks with maximum bang. So stick around to the end to learn what the hottest state-of-the-art virtual staging techniques are that are available for today's buyers. And first, according to the National Association of Realtors, 34% of buyers actually increase their offer on a staged home. Some buy as little as 10%, but as much as 20%, which is kind of a lot. And staged homes sell faster than non-staged homes, so you can save those carrying costs or maybe even price reductions or additional concessions. And 81% of buyers' agents report that home staging made it easier for the buyer to visualize themselves living in the home. But there are many homeowners that I know that believe that since their home is, not considered a luxury home, that their home wouldn't really warrant the expense of staging. But that's not true. Today's buyer is scrolling through hundreds of listings online, and your home could stop the scroll with strategic staging, and that'll instantly resonate with that buyer. And if you're shopping for a home online, have you noticed that there are realtors still taking pictures with their phone? Drop a comment below if you have seen some pretty awful shots. And I'm sure that they don't coach their clients about the costs of bad lighting or not closing the toilet seat or not arranging their closet or putting away their toiletries and cleaning off that kitchen counter, as these homes really won't reach their full potential. And at the moment, we have about 8 months of inventory here, and competition for a buyer hasn't been this strong in over 10 years. And the cost of not staging is huge. So, what are the most important rooms to stage? Well, studies show that the living room, and you probably knew that, is the most important room to stage. And second to that, the primary bedroom, with the kitchen, dining, and even the outdoor space next. And just because you'll hire a professional photographer to shoot the home doesn't mean that they can replace staging if it's needed. And it is important to use a photographer that specializes in real estate, not weddings and graduations. And sorry if I've offended anyone, but I once made the mistake of hiring a wedding photographer to shoot a home, and that's how I learned that. So leaving the staging to the photographer is also not really the answer either. So what does it cost to get a home staged? Well, first, your home may only need the expertise of a realtor like me with some practical experience with home staging themselves, which I call home staging light, who, depending on what is needed, can incorporate into their compensation agreement, or we could bring in a professional stager for collaboration or consultation, and may or may not include in the fee in the menu of services, or depending on the need, a more involved physical staging package required outside of that agreement. So basically, there is an affordable and flexible way to address staging without a big hassle. And you may only need to stage a room or two, or just work with the existing furniture and decor and removing or rearranging. Staging is much more developed on technology now. And how about your home may only need a few things? And if you're curious as to what your home may need for staging, then just drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts as well. Get your digital copy of my Decluttering resource guide for Palm Beach County. And in the description below, you'll get all the local contacts, including the Facebook groups for free pickups and services, consignment, and where to get your free boxes. So click on the link and download the guide and save yourself some time and effort. And yes, you probably noticed photography companies have been offering HD photography for a long time now, with the capability of a virtual home walkthrough, that they're so detailed that you really miss nothing. And even that technology is advanced. So you may have seen or heard of Matterport as leaders in virtual photography, or just similar companies that offer the same types of virtual walkthrough. And, they completely simulate the walk through the entire home with just your mouse. But what I think is the biggest practical breakthrough in staging a home for sale is your photographer can digitally not just add furniture and stage an empty room, but remove all the furniture and furnishings from a furnished home virtually. And presto, replace it with fresh, modern, updated furnishings. For example, when existing furniture is dated and the cost and hassle to remove it and all of that would either be actual staging or virtually staging an empty room, this would be an awesome option and ridiculously inexpensive. So my home sellers who have a whole house of dated furniture would like to instantly show how their home may look completely with a different vibe for a new buyer. And this is a great solution. So staging can be a strategic mix of physical removal, adding or rearranging of furnishings with digital staging, together to showcase a home with so many low-cost, maximum benefit staging options. So let's talk about it. Now, even if you are just contemplating moving, by all means, just reach out while you're in that information gathering mode and contact me for a chat. And make sure to keep watching for the next video to get some ideas of where you might want to move to next. I'll see you in the next video.